Welcome back to 123 Kimchi. Today we're making Kohlrabi Kkakdugi, an easy-to-make kimchi that's so crunchy, naturally sweet and tangy that goes with anything. Kkakdugi is usually made with Korean radish, but if you can't get it, Kohlrabi is the best substitute for its sweet taste and crunchy texture. And it holds its shape better than daikon, which can sometimes get soft and watery after fermentation. And of course, it's sweeter and less spicy too. Kohlrabi season is just starting. This is when they're at their best. Firm, sweet, and crisp. If you're measuring ingredients by weight, just note that 1.3 kilograms of whole kohlrabi bulb will give you around 1 kilograms after peeling and trimming. And if your kohlrabi still has leaves attached, you may need to buy a little bit more to account for the extra weight. If your kohlrabi has leaves attached, start with the leaves for zero-waste cooking. The larger ones are great in soups and stews, while the smaller and tender ones can go into the kimchi. Then peel the thick skin and cut the bulbs into bite-sized cubes. Toss gently with coarse sea salt and let it sit for 20 minutes. Toss again, then brine for another 20 minutes. And drain well for about 10 minutes and no need to rinse. For green onion, finer stalks are best. Make a slit through the thicker white part, then cut them into similar length as the kohlrabi pieces. If you save some small leaves, cut those into similar lengths too. We're using flour slurry to bind everything. It also works to feed the lactic acid bacteria that makes the kimchi tangy without using extra sugar. Whisk the flour and water, bring to a boil, and simmer for 1 to 2 minutes until thickened. Let it cool to room temperature, then stir in half of the gochugaru Korean red chili powder. Cut the red apple and onion into smaller pieces and blend until smooth. Crisp and juicy varieties like Gala or Fuji work the best. Crush the garlic to release its flavor, then pulse in the garlic and ginger until finely minced. This mixture adds sweetness and depth. Now let's mix the kimchi. Toss the drained kohlrabi with the rest of the gochugaru first. This helps the kohlrabi soak in the color. Then add the flour slurry and the blended aromatics. If you're making kimchi regularly, I recommend picking up 새우젓 or Korean salted shrimp. It adds clean depth without strong fishiness. You can find it in most Asian stores, and if you're not using it, just double the amount of anchovy sauce instead. Now add the 새우젓, anchovy sauce, green onion, and kohlrabi leaves. Toss everything together gently, making sure it's well combined. For vegan options, check the description below for the full recipe. Pack the kimchi into a clean container, pressing down gently to remove air pockets as you go. Add half cup of water with half teaspoon of salt and use this to rinse any leftover seasoning from the mixing bowl. Kohlrabi doesn't release as much liquid as radish, so this extra step helps the kimchi stay juicy and evenly seasoned. To kickstart the fermentation, let it ferment at room temperature for 1 to 2 days or just half a day if it's hot. Once you see the bubbles and a light tangy smell, move it to the fridge and let it ferment at lower temperatures for another 3 to 4 days and you can start eating it. This batch has been around 10 days, so let's taste it. I'm already halfway through because it's just that good. The kohlrabi is super crunchy and packed with flavors. And don't forget to try with the kimchi juice. It's tangy, refreshing, and full of depth. This kimchi keeps in the fridge for up to 3 months, but taste-wise, it's at its peak on week 3 to 5. This is honestly one of my favorite types of kimchi. It also pairs well with just about anything. And if it gets too sour, it makes the best kimchi fried rice. Just chop it up and fry with some bacon and rice. Try this before the kohlrabi season ends and let me know how you liked it. Stay tuned for more seasonal kimchi and Korean fermentation recipes. Enjoy the process and happy kimchi making!